Very nice, my new boy. Goddamn, I'm bringing you a new motherfucking chicken licker car with you today. Today I'm back bringing you another Madden Ultimate Team gameplay, and you know it's another head-to-head, and you know this is not gonna be a gameplay by plays. This is going to be another story. As you see, my opponent, he is using the Eagles away jerseys again. The last game you saw me play, the head-to-head, my opponent was also using the Eagles jersey. So I just wanted to clarify that there's are two different opponents. But let's get into the story. So most people have emphasis of how they pick their favorite teams. Some people do live in a city and they just happen to pick that team, or some people don't even like their hometown natural team. But 9 times out of 10, most people who live in a city just like their home team because that's who they're used to seeing day in and day out. It was kind of like that for me with being in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Most of you know this past year in 2013, I ended up working for Heinz Field. Now working for Heinz Field, excuse me, I got something in my throat. Now working for Heinz Field, it was a new experience. I was able to get a close-up of just a natural environment of the NFL football games. I've attended pro football games before when it was known as Three River Stadium, but this was a little different. I mean, being able to work at Heinz Field, it had some downs and ups. I wasn't really allowed to watch any of the games. Only sometimes, depending on what concession stand I was working at, there was like a little small TV in the hallway where you could possibly watch. But other than that, I really wasn't able to watch the games. So I kind of missed a lot of the season this year, just besides the away games. But Pittsburgh, I feel, is one of the most presentable and representative teams in the NFL. We aren't too much in any controversy or anything like that. Now, how I went from liking the Pittsburgh Steelers, I guess all started with my great granddad. He's the reason I started liking football. My dad was never really around. He didn't have no emphasis on me playing or watching football or anything like that. So I learned the game from my great grandfather. Now, I guess me having lived in Pittsburgh, it was easier to pick my team from, I guess, just from my natural state right there. I try to throw a fade route, and I'm not too really good on throwing fade routes in this game. I seem like I throw them too fast and something like that. But back to the moral of the story, I guess living in the city of Pittsburgh kind of helped me pick my decision easier, because like I said, the Steelers are a good team. When I first liked them, we had 4 Super Bowl rings, all coming before I was born. And then while I was born, I've watched this one too, versus the Seahawks in 2005, and I believe versus the Cardinals in 2009, which is basically 2010. I believe so. One of those years. So that gives us the lead in the NFL with most Super Bowl rings. Now, after the 2010 the Super Bowl, there was a parade downtown where they get pretty much to show all the players just coming in cars. They showed like the Super Bowl trophy. They had those big horses escort them. What are those big horses called? The five scales. The horse the cops would ride on. They had that downtown, a police escort. It was a pretty cool event. It was very cold outside. It was in the winter time. I was in 11th grade, so I took off from school that day just to go to the parade. I also had the little badge that they gave to wear. They gave all the fans and stuff there, like you stood in like a big gigantic line. But so that was one of the most interesting things for me. Like while I've been a Pittsburgh fan, I mean, I've also seen Pittsburgh emerge from bottom to worst when we had Tommy Maddox, and then we eventually merged to Big Ben Roethlisberger. Now, Big Ben, when he first was drafted to the Steelers, that was one of the times where I really started to like Big Ben as a quarterback. When he basically had all the new shirts coming out, he had his own line of box of cereal. If you're a Pittsburgh fan, all this is basically pretty much just a music to your ears, because you already know what I'm talking about. Basically, so that's pretty much when I started really liking the Steelers. Even more is around when we got Big Ben. I mean, Cordell Stewart was a pretty good quarterback as well, so was Jerome Bettis. The Steelers have a lot of Hall of Famers on this team, and some of them I've grown to watch, some I didn't. I've watched, like I said, there's Troy Polamalu. I've watched The Bus, Jason Gilden. Who else did we have that was coming up in my era? I can't really think right now. I can't really think right now too much. I mean, we had lots of good players. Ferrier, Kendra Bell, Cornell Lake. Amos there wasn't too bad. Willie Parker. We had Yancey Digpen for a little bit. He wasn't too much. So, though we definitely had some talent right there. Burner, I don't know what he was doing, just ran the play, and it kind of like blacks out a little bit. I don't know what was going on with my capture card right there, but like I said, though we kind of had some amazing talent that I had the pleasure of watching. And now, this past season was probably one of the first years that I'm not used to seeing the Steelers win. I mean, as I've grown up, I've learned that the Steelers we were just always one of the best teams in the NFL. Top 5 defenses usually from out the 2000 basically from 2000 year span, and we just are in a rebuilding stage. We've had our glory for about like 10 years in a row. So I mean, there's not too much more I can ask for. I've definitely been impressed by how we perform, and they've gave me very good games to watch, very good memories, etc., etc. So I'm just kind of not used to us being in a rebuilding stage. Right here, my opponent is a safety. I don't know what he is doing. He is a dunce. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, basically, so that's pretty much how I went on for picking my favorite team. It was just pretty much programmed into my head from, like I said, from the state I lived in. My grandfather was a Steeler fan, and he's the one who basically taught me all the ins and outs, and boom, takes my head off. Just thank God, the embarrassing fumble. So basically, yeah, that's it. Now, in the comment section below, I want to know who is your favorite team in the NFL, and how did you guys go on and pick that? 'Cause I know some people don't really like their natural born states, hometown. Like I know, like a lot of people who live in Ohio don't really like the Cleveland Browns. Which is to be acceptable since they're natural losers. Not saying that Cleveland, not dashing anything in Cleveland, they just haven't been too good in a while, which is unfortunate because they have lots of good first-round draft picks. They just haven't had the opportunities to put those pieces together. And they are upgrading the team with Josh Gordon, Hayden, Ward. Like they definitely do have some upcoming talent coming up for sure. There's no doubt about that right there. I see some edge heat. Well, that's basically it. So I pretty much want to know who is your favorite team and why, and just give me some information about your favorite team. Like I told you, I'm still a fan. No animation right there. Nice, thank you, EA. I'm a Steelers fan. I love Pittsburgh. I bleed black and yellow. I even have my own custom Steelers jersey in my name. If most of you follow me on Twitter, I'm sure you've seen me tweet the picture with my name on the back. This is pretty much the end of this game, and I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm grinding to bring you guys daily calls. Hey, skip fucking daddle.